I mean, I wouldn't say it's just for the last 2 years. I think historically there's been sort of, I think over the last, certainly, I've been working in higher education now for about 15 years, and in the 15 years I've been working in higher education, I've seen a lot of businesses and organisations show a really strong commitment to diversity and wanting to recruit people from different groups, particularly from Black and minority ethnic groups. So I think it was a recognition, I think it's been a long recognition really, about trying to represent the community and the society that we live in. We don't live in a completely white community or society. We have people from all kinds of different backgrounds, different cultures and race, and I think a lot of businesses right across the board, from public and private sector, have recognised that they want to recruit people from different groups and backgrounds so that they can strengthen their business, they can understand their customers really. So, and it's just about widening the talent as well, the pool of talent to try and get people from different backgrounds. And also I think different organisations have got different needs. So if you look as an example, the police service have been quite keen to recruit ethnic minority people because they want people to be able to speak certain languages, like community languages, for example, especially the Metropolitan Police in London. So there's a need because they need to be able to work with certain communities. So I think that's I think it's been a business drive. The need to represent a diverse workforce has been important. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think enterprise generally is on the increase regardless of communities and backgrounds. I mean, we generally have, through careers, for example, here at UCLan, we do refer students on and provide support for students who maybe want to consider an entrepreneurial career or want to set up their own business. I think BME communities historically have been quite entrepreneurial, you know, a lot of self-employment and a lot of self-employed people, and people set up their businesses going back decades now. So I think, so the question is kind of why, I think it's been a range of different reasons. I think a lot of people from certain BME communities find that setting up their own business has meant that they can be more creative, and I think sometimes for some groups it's about work-life balance. I mean, just as an example, I mean, last year I attended an event called the Muslim Lifestyle Expo, which was looking at the rise of Muslim businesses, lifestyle businesses globally, and they reckon I think quite a high proportion of the businesses that attended were female-led. So these are female-led, female entrepreneurs running their own businesses. So I guess some might say that maybe for them it's a chance to balance family and kind of work as well. So there could be a range of reasons why it's particularly prevalent in the BME community. Yeah, definitely. I mean, barriers and disadvantages still exist. Unfortunately, discrimination is still very prevalent, and now we're seeing kind of high levels of particular types of discrimination. So religious discrimination is now a massive issue. Muslim graduates, for example, particularly Muslim females, are facing real problems in the job market. Growing sort of negativity from certain employers, not all employers obviously, but there is a lot of issues around discrimination with particular groups of students. And then also you see, I think what people have often thought is that all BME graduates, they kind of look at BME graduates as one whole group and think they're all facing equal levels of disadvantage, but it's not the case, because when you break it down, you can see, for example, Indian graduates or are doing quite well, Indian and Chinese, but then Bangladeshi and Pakistani not doing as well, and probably the group facing the most challenges are Black African and Black Caribbean students and graduates. So it is definitely not an equal. It's definitely not an equal picture, sort of the same picture for all. It's different groups of students are facing different challenges, and so I think more needs to be done. I think we need to have, right across the board, all universities are offering a lot of support. This kind of specialist support is quite common in different universities, like BME mentoring programs or networking events, or career development programs are quite common. So more of that, more mentoring I think is needed, linking people with professionals in industries to help them with their confidence and their employability. And I think more work needs to be done with employers as well, in terms of helping them to be more less biased in the recruitment and selection, and try and change some of the recruitment practices that are going on in different companies and different businesses across